Hello, everyone. I am Yamino, the artist of Sister Claire, and I am joined tonight by...
The one, the only, the incredible, the indelible Ash Barnes. I write the missing moments, and I help Elena write the comic. I'm also about to fall off my chair. Okay.
Don't do that.
I'm just excited. I get to see everybody. Hello! I hope everyone's having a grand evening.
It's been a while.
It has.
So, I should explain this again because I didn't hit record before I told everybody what I was doing. I'm making a tiled background, which can be used on wallpapers or merch or all kinds of things. I had this stroke of genius the other day that I should try doing more designs like this that can be used on other printable products like pencil cases or t-shirts or
Merch. Coin purses.
Yeah. So I'm trying it out first with a very simple tiling pattern of cats, and I'm using some of these. Earlier I did a tutorial with a Sailor Moon picture, but I'm looking at backgrounds like these as inspiration for how to make cute tiled stuff.
Oh.
Look at that. Look how cute. I love Kita Kita Doodles. By the way, since I'm here, I might as well promote her a little bit. This is her Tumblr if you want to see more cute stuff. Met her in person once at a con. She's very nice.
She is extraordinarily nice. Some of you might have received postcards with her doodles on them.
Oh, I hope you didn't send them all. I wanted to keep... You sent them all! No! I kept them for me! It's fine. Her pictures are online. I can enjoy them digitally. Sob.
Sorry.
But yeah, I've been debating how to draw the cats in this style because I started drawing Grimm earlier and you can see it's a lot more detailed, but I want the designs to be a lot easier and faster to draw so I can do several of these. I had ideas for ones that were based on like the wolf witches or bird witches that have like lots of cute fat animals or something on them. Sarah helped come up with these ideas. We had a really long Skype call where she gave me a lot of great suggestions. Sarah, who's Lemon Lamb in the chat. This Grimm still doesn't look like angry enough. I'm at a loss.
Royal Blue Wizard asks, so what shows are you planning on attending, Ash and Yamino? Our next show will be Animazement toward the end of May. And we assume we are going to Kineticon. We should probably actually see about that, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm. We probably should.
Yeah. After that, I'm not sure yet.
I really want to go to Emerald City next year.
Yeah.
It looks so fun. I'm so jealous of everybody there.
If anyone ever has any recommendations for shows, especially along the East Coast, that you haven't seen us at but would like to see us at, please send us messages and let us know about them. Chances are we don't know about them. We are very fortunate to not have to rely on cons for our main income, but we still like going. We like meeting fans. We like spreading the gospel of Sister Claire. And really, cons are fun for us. Like, it's a great opportunity for us to meet people, to go and have some nice bubble tea hangouts, and to explore new cities that otherwise we might not visit.
Mm-hmm.
Ruffled Stiltskin says, have you considered MegaCon in Orlando, Florida? Tens of thousands of people in the Orlando Convention Center. You know what? No, because I hadn't heard of it until just now. See, this is the kind of information we need. And fortunately enough, I now have a contact right there next to Orlando. So we could bebop on down, maybe.
I'm sorry. I keep humming that nonstop.
I love that song.
We're very late to Hamilton fandom, but we are.
We are so deep in. I can feel the water closing over my head. Fizzy Pop Art Pop says, wish I could go to Animazement, but I can't this year. Hopefully next year. Aw, I'm sorry, we're gonna miss you, darling. We would love to see you.
Yeah.
Even if you can't go to the convention, but you're close by, you should let us know, because we're doubtless going to do meetups outside the con.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else says Anime Weekend Atlanta is pretty good. We went to Anime Weekend Atlanta this past year, and while not our most profitable con, we did meet some really cool people while we were there, so we'll definitely apply again for next year.
Someone asked why I'm using Photoshop and not Anime Studio. It's because I'm still doing the sketch, and I prefer sketching in Photoshop. It's easier for me to know all the quick tools to rotate and resize and all of that in Photoshop, so I prefer sketching with it. Aw, Gotham Guy said he once met me at Anime Boston and it was the highlight of his life. I'm really flattered. I think I remember you. Were you wearing the Scarecrow? Were you the Scarecrow from Batman? If you're who I think you are, I think I met you twice that time. I only assume this because you have a pumpkin as your avatar, but could be wrong.
No, Sean said that was not him.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Jamie said it'd be amazing if we could go to Emerald City Comic Con next year. Here's hoping. We would really love to go, Jamie.
I want to go so bad.
We'd love to see ya.
Yeah.
Rufflestiltskin says, has the new trans bathroom ruling in North Carolina affected either of you at all? How do you feel about the ruling?
I hate it. It has not affected me, but that's, it's because I present pretty cis, so. Then again, I've had problems in bathrooms even without the law in place, just because they either think that I'm trans or that I'm a cis man in the bathroom, and I don't really know why. Like, even when I dress what I think is pretty girly, I still get harassed in bathrooms pretty often. I tend to just avoid public bathrooms because I hate them, but the law itself has not affected me, but I hate that it exists. I also hate that the chancellor, the
system president.
The system president of UNC has said that she wants the university to abide by it, when previously they had agreed not to.
Well,
right?
There were, not exactly, there were several groups on campus who made an active stand against HB2. And, yeah. I think it's really terrible that Margaret Spellings, as Elena said, the president of the UNC system, UNC, the University of North Carolina, is this grouping of colleges across the state of North Carolina. And she's essentially said that all the universities have to abide by this new law that says people must use the bathrooms of their biological genders. And I, frankly, would like to slap her in the face with a wet trout. And I think it's pretty terrible. I think HB2 in general is terrible. And it's just awful. I'm not going to be very eloquent about it. I'm so choked up with rage. Scaled Ceci said, I heard that Bruce Springsteen has refused to play in North Carolina since HB2 went into effect. Bruce Springsteen is not the only person who has decided that North Carolina is now a land of refuse.
PayPal has changed their mind at the last minute about opening up an office in Charlotte, and there were going to be 400 new jobs from it, and A lot of money. A lot of celebrities who are going to be staying in hotels in North Carolina canceled things, and so now hotels are losing tons of money.
Mm.
I hope the pressure makes a difference. I think it will.
It's really disappointing. Like,
disappointing and infuriating.
Yeah, like, I would like it if North Carolina could make the news for once for something grand and not this.
Yeah, like, it feels like it's mostly been a lot of bad news in the national spotlight lately.
Yeah, the Bloodsucker Proxy just said, Marvel and Disney say they aren't going to film in North Carolina or Georgia because of those new bills. Exactly!
Good.
Royal Blue Wizard says the governor of New York mandated that state funds cannot be spent to travel to North Carolina for non-essential travel. Pretty much. In other words, it's all terrible. No one wants to touch North Carolina with more than a 10-foot pole, so... Sean, I believe someone else, is asking about Cookie. What happened to the little kitten who lost their ear? Cookie is still here. She is...
currently sitting on the cat tree.
Oh, good, okay.
Half hanging off of it. It looks so uncomfortable, but she's sleeping that way.
Just in case anyone wants a kitten, we still have one up for grabs.
She's still really cute.
She's still really sweet.
She likes to just come sit on my lap randomly. She's the only cat. She does two things I've never seen or had any cat do. She'll stick out her tongue, and it's really cute. She'll just leave it hanging out of her mouth, especially when you pet her. Mm-hmm. She'll just have her tongue sticking out like bleh. And another thing that she does that's really cute is she'll let you pick her up and hold her like a baby, like on her back with her belly facing up, and she doesn't fight you. She just, okay.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she seems to kind of like it, and I have never seen a cat let somebody do that.
She's a sweetie pie.
She's just very chill. Well, that's not true. She's chill when you pick her up most of the time, which is amazing because she's not chill any of the other time. She loves to run around, and she likes to burrow under, like, rugs. I don't know cats who do that.
No.
It's like she likes to tunnel, and that's more something that I would expect our dachshund to do, not a cat, but she's interesting.
Excuse me. Sean is asking, does Cookie Cat still do her attacking with claws thing? No, not really.
She's mostly grown out of that.
Yeah.
Like, she likes to, like, nibble on your fingers a little bit, but it doesn't hurt, and we've been trying to train her out of that anyway.
Mm-hmm. She's really gotten to be quite a good little kitten. She makes so much noise. Like, she's so talkative.
Not like bad noise,
no.
But she'll like, what's it called? Like trill or
chirp.
Yeah, she'll chirp. She'll run around going. It's really cute.
It is really cute.
Even if you have a cat who doesn't like other cats, like my cat Winkle hates Cookie, but even she started to sort of warm up to her and eventually plays with her. But they still chase each other around, and Winkle will hiss at her, but she doesn't attack her. Okay, so I think I've pretty much finished with all the designs that are not going off the screen. I'm going to shift them around a little bit. You're right there?
Mm-hmm.
Some of these poses seem so similar. I want to change it up a little bit.
should ask, does anyone have any questions for us? Had some good ones so far tonight. They don't have to apply to Claire, though feel free to ask about the story. People in the chat are currently talking about things that their cats have stolen from them, namely food.
Cookie stole your earbuds.
Oh, that little twerp.
I found them on the floor this morning.
At least she's not like Winkle, who will steal things and then drown them in the water dish.
Yeah. Winkle's just being thorough.
Jamie asks, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Pea good.
I'm good as well. Thank you for asking, and how are you, dear heart? Kalandra asks, are you excited for Steven Universe coming back?
I am. I'm very excited for that.
Heck yeah. I really, really, really want to see more of Jasper.
I want to see that episode that's been hinted at for so long with Lapis coming back.
That too. Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see both her and Jasper at the same time.
I don't doubt it. Cephalopod Queen asks, what cat breed would be Claire's favorite, hypothetically?
That's a really difficult question.
Would she have a favorite?
I don't think so. I think she loves all the cats equally. Well, I think Snowy is probably her favorite, but just saying white cat is so boring. I don't think she likes Snowy because Snowy's white or because of Snowy's breed. I think she just likes Snowy because Snowy's like her oldest friend.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Romantic Fox wants to know, if you could do a spin-off about any character, which would you do?
Oh, hang on a second. I need to say something about the drawing before I go ahead. So, Sarah asked how I got rid of the gray sketch. So I selected the whole picture because I was drawing the black line art on the gray sketch, which normally I would do it on a separate layer, but I forgot. So to get rid of the gray, I hit Command L, which I believe is adjustments, levels. Yeah. So you go to levels and you bring up this slider, which is the highlights or the lighter colors, and I slide it towards the middle and it makes all the highlights brighter. So it basically erases the gray line art. And before I answer that question that Ash just asked, I want to say something because I'm about to do an important part of the tiling process, which was not recorded earlier. So now that I have my middle part of the drawing, ignore this Grimm that's in the corners because I did that ahead of time. So theoretically you would have one group of drawings or one drawing that's like in the middle here. I may actually do another cat here. I think there's space for it. But you have your middle drawings of cats. And then with my rulers, I've segmented the drawing into quarters perfectly in half. So now I'm going to select half of the picture. Well, I need to set it to snap, so it'll snap to the middle. And then I will transform and flip it horizontal. Oops. I need to make sure that's all in one layer first, and then I can... Okay, so flip that. That didn't flip. Oh, I flipped the wrong layer. Okay, now flip the other side. And then flip this part. No, not the canvas, just that part. There we go. Okay, so now I'll work on these cats. Okay, now what was the other question that I was missing?
The question was, by Romantic Fox, if you could do a spin-off about any character, which would you do?
Probably Magpie and the Bird Witches. I think that would be really cool.
I also think that would be pretty cool.
I think that's a group that people really want to know more about, but for time constraint reasons, we can't really give them as much detail as I would really like to.
Yeah. Though there will be, I'm not going to say when, but there will eventually be more backstory about Magpie and other members of the flock, though specifically Magpie. Rufflestiltskin wants to know, where's David?
David is in Belgium right now. He went back there to finish up some of his schoolwork, but he'll be coming back. We don't know exactly when. He has not bought his ticket yet, but he will be back.
Maybe Things wants to know, what are your favorite songs from Hamilton?
I like a lot of the King songs.
Yeah.
I also really like Right Hand Man. I also like, I think Guns and Ships is the one that has the Lafayette rap in it, which I really like that part. There's a lot of songs that I like bits and pieces of them, but not the entire song. Like, it's not like I hate it, but there's only parts of it that I'm really like, yeah! about. What about you, Ash?
I think the King song is really funny. That's the one that's easiest for me to remember because you don't want to see me / hear me try to rap.
Same. I like it because I can sing to it. It's right in my range, so it's really easy for me to sing.
Yeah, I'm too white to rap, so... But I like most of the songs. There is not a single song that I dislike. I really like the 10 Dual Commandments song.
The 10 Dual Commandments. The 10 Dual Commandments. I do like that.
Yeah, I really like that one. There are so many of them that are so good. And I have to thank Ange and Laura specifically for getting me into Hamilton. And Elena being very patient and replaying songs for me like 4 or 5 times because I'm mostly deaf and I have a hard time hearing things. But,
well, we were also listening to them in the car with the windows down, which is really, when you're trying to listen to a very fast rap, is just not the best.
But I'm very, very excited about Hamilton. I desperately want to see it. I wish New York City was closer because if it was, it makes me really wish that Hamilton was playing in Washington right now, D.C. I mean, because if it was, we could just hop on the bus and head on up there, spend the weekend up in Washington and see it. But New York's a little farther away, a little bit harder to get to. We could technically bus there too, but it would take us a couple days. I'd have to take time off work, and it's just like, so I hope we do eventually get to see it.
You'll be back, just you see. You'll remember you belong to me.
Blaze has a question. Blaze asks, Ash, has there been any snow up where you guys are? Have you two made a snow mummel this year?
If we had, you would have seen it.
Oh, believe me, we would have posted pictures of her. We did get a little bit of snow, not recently. It was a couple months ago, and unfortunately, it was the kind of snow that, like, the first, 3 millimeters of it are actual snow, and then the rest is just very white ice. And we got several inches of ice, and it shut down this corridor of the state for days. Because people here don't know what to do when ice is on the ground. Or anything white, really. Everyone just freaks the heck right out.
Anything white, like what else?
Like, snow.
You said snow.
I said ice.
Okay.
Yes. Let me scroll through and see if I missed any questions. Sean wants to know, will Lemon Sarah ever be returning to the household?
There's no plans for that yet.
Flame Rider wants to know, Elena, can you tell us how soon it will be until we go back to Claire?
Not super soon. There's a big adventure that has to happen first. I don't know exactly how long in, like, days or weeks or years. No, it's not going to be years.
It
may be a year.
No, it won't be that long.
That's how long it took to get back to the other crew.
I know, but you weren't doing double updates then either.
Yeah, that's true.
Next chapter you'll see Claire again. Don't fret though, darling. The rest of this chapter that we're currently on is going to be great. There is some serious shit coming up. I know
I'm so excited.
I know I'm not supposed to curse, but everyone's going to really just totally flip over it. I'm excited. I can't wait to show you. I know Elena's really excited about it. She's been working so hard to design certain things. Mm-hmm. It's going to be great. Scaled Ceci wants to know, does Oscar have a persona? I don't think so.
It would be like one of those... What are those Cocker Spaniels? The Royal...
King Cavalier
Charles
exactly.
Spaniel. That's what she is.
Oh, that is such a cute cat.
It's Grimm.
Okay. I think... Laura wants to know, what about the missing moments, girls? We are coming back to Throne of Mare anytime soon? Sooner than you think.
We're technically kind of there.
Right, yeah.
With the letters.
I think that's not what she means, though. When will we go back to the city proper? It will be a little while, but not terribly long. Missing moments also move faster than the comic, so...
Yeah, but we're kind of keeping it in...
Yeah, I know.
We have to keep them thematically aligned.
Sean wants to know, will Olga and Ozzy become friends? That's a good question. Sean also wants to know, are we getting to the point of when Throne of Mare falls? Nope, we're several years away from that horrible, horrible crash.
There's so much more drama that we need to reveal before we get to so much more delicious murder and devastation. So much plague.
Enough. Shut it.
I'm just talking about, like, there's all these locusts and...
God.
Lice and pestilence.
Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord,
thus saith the Lord.
Laura's already in the chat like, plague, is it? Plague? Oh. Cephalopod Queen wants to know, can we have hints at Olga's magic, or is it too spoilery? If I were you, darling, and I hadn't already, I would read some of the live rights that focus on Olga. We can't tell you more than that.
I think it's already been hinted pretty strongly.
Mm-hmm. In the comic, too. Mm-hmm. Fizzy Pop Art Pop said, Ash, the way you said shut it was just so wonderful. I was mimicking how I imagined Marguerite to sound.
Oh, shut it. Oh, shut it. Pestilence! Plague!
I love that so much.
Eleanor and I were like crying with laughter when we were planning Marguerite's dialogue on that one particular page.
I kept saying that over and over, like in Barnes and Noble, where I was drawing it, like I was whispering while I was drawing Marguerite.
Pestilence! Plague!
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord.
I'm like crying already. Oh, please, don't contribute your own horrible noises to this. Romantic Fox asks, there are witches, but how common are wizards in the Sister Claire universe? If you simply mean dudes with magic, I mean tons.
They're all called witches.
They're all called witches or mages, depending.
But that's not a gender thing. Witches means
everybody.
Everyone who does magic or who, it's...
In witches, the term witch refers to someone who does magic that is not sanctioned by any order or ruling power. Mages refers to people who are allowed to do magic within certain...
parameters.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
I understood that hand gesture.
that help me. My vocabulary has deserted me. Aw, Escapist Hal says, wow, I've been following you for years, and this is the first time I catch you on a live stream. I think I'm going to cry. Please don't cry.
Don't cry.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, but who was asking about male witches? God, Zeke, are you alright?
You okay, buddy?
But speaking of male witches, like, there's one that's featuring in the comic right now.
Cog.
Yeah. Also Lupo.
Mm-hmm. And lots of bird witches.
Even if Lupo can't do the kind of magic he really wants to do.
Oh, our poor little wolf baby. Why did we suddenly both become goofy?
I don't know. Actually,
Just a million.
You remember High Dad Soup?
Gosh.
Gosh. Okay, I'll stop. Ash just like shuddered. Don't come back, Ash.
I have to start the soup.
Okay, I thought you were just leaving me.
See?
Thought I got too goofy for you.
My uncle totally changed his laugh when I was... So, here's a quick, cute little story. When I was 6, I had a surgery that allowed me to hear for the very first time. And I was born deaf. Let me just preface the story with that. And when I was 6, I got this surgery that let me hear a little bit, not very much. And I really liked listening to people laugh. Because beforehand, I had not known what the hell they were doing. And so, my uncle really liked to do different laughs to see which would delight me the most. And I loved the goofy laugh so much that my uncle did it so much that now he can only laugh like Goofy. So whenever you hear Uncle John laugh, he does the
God.
That's love and devotion right there. God, Zeke. Alright, I'm trying not to make a mess of the soup here.
Someone asked if Winkle still likes Spanx. Yes, she does.
Oh, yeah.
Winkle is still Kinkle. I'm glad you like that, Ash. Came up with that myself today. It's our new nickname. You alright?
Man, that was like some flawless delivery, too. Winkle is still Kinkle. Be kind, I'm not talking to you. Oh, boy.
People are talking about kink shaming Winkle. You can try, but she's not ashamed of anything.
She's really not.
While you're trying to shame her, she'll just like turn around and start licking her butthole right in front of you.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
Tell it to my asshole.
Oh, Snowy has a fish.
Mm.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Flame Rider says, Elena, can you tell us more about Helsings?
What do you want to know? There's a lot about Helsings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you everything. Some things will be spoilery.
I can also tell you that soon some of your questions will be answered in canon.
Mm-hmm.
Get excited!
Get hype! What?
Laura asks, do they let ex-shards enlist? Do they, girls?
No. No, I don't.
Laura, that's a good question.
I'm debating if I should add more, like, toys in between them, or if I should just leave it at this. I don't need to make it more complicated.
I can't believe those words just came out of your mouth.
I'm struggling. Okay, it's very hard. It's very hard right now.
Did you hear that, everyone? Elena said she doesn't need to make it more complicated. That should be engraved on something and put on a wall.
Like, I could put little paw prints or something. That's not hard. Just to fill up these empty spaces. All those years ago.
What was it? 85. That poor man
The
began to
name
eat
to my
him
life. I wonder about these paw prints. Like, is this too much? What does the chat think? What do you think, chat? Is it too much with the paw prints? What do you think, Ash?
I don't like the paw prints.
You don't like them?
I think, I mean, I think you could have some. I just think you've got too many right now.
Overpopulated.
Oh my god. Oh, what an interesting question. Scaled Sissy says, are adult toys a common thing in the Sister Claire setting? And if so, is anyone particularly well acquainted with them? You should go talk to Mama. Yeah, they're, well, I'm not going to say, that everyone has one just chilling in their backpack and stuff, but, I mean, yeah, they're a thing. And there are certain characters who know more about them than others.
If you pay particularly close attention to the candles in one of the very early chapters of Book 1, you may notice that one of the candles is not a candle at all.
Yes, Catherine is also acquainted with these particular things. It's in a live write, at least. I had so much fun writing that. Was that one of those live writes where it was like 4 a.m. and I was just like, hey, no inhibitions?
Probably.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Paulina Castle said, anyone else think Mama showing off her adult toy collection to Sylvia should be the next wallpaper? Oh my. That couldn't fit in a wallpaper. Soup's up.
Yay.
I hope I didn't mess it up this time. Where are all our bowls?
Were they recently washed?
Oh no, it was my day to do the dishes. I just wasn't here. Huh? M, as Jeff would say. Oh, good shit. Rice juice on the floor.
Rice juice. Ugh. I wonder if Sarah's still there. I know she was supposed to leave around now, so maybe not.
I don't think she is there.
Oh. She gone.
She goes, no.
No, she had a meeting or something.
Where's the cheese at?
Okay. Now I'm gonna open this in Manga Studio.
You are recording, aren't
Yeah, I'm recording. Goes to double check. Yeah, I am.
I see.
Wow, we have 37 users. That's so many. Or people who are watching, I mean.
Do you want cheese?
Yes, please. I think we're going to take a short break, at least from drawing, while I eat food, but we'll still talk. I'm going to take a break between the inking, I think. I'll ink just a little bit.
Yeah, your soup needs to cool.
Okay.
Go on, Gigi. No, not for you.
Here comes a general. Rise up.
Okay, baby. Here is your sustenance.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Snowy looks so Hello Kitty. I love it.
Aw, what a precious.
Or should I say, Holy Kitty?
Excuse me. Oh.
I think I still like the triangle nose.
Bean Bunny said, I found a special candle. Oh. Kilandra says, Yamina, can you tell us anything about the secret project you've been hinting at on your Tumblr lately?
Well, it's about space and space ladies, and it was originally going to be for the Beyond anthology, but then we ended up wanting to make it longer and have it be in color, so we decided not to submit it to that after all. So I've been working on it a little bit in my downtime, which I don't have terribly much of when I'm not supposed to be working on Claire things, but it's been fun. I'm trying out a whole different style with it, which is inspired by some artists that I really admire and follow on various social media. I'm trying to emulate the feeling of their art without, just completely ripping off their art style. But it's fun. It's fun to try out something very different.
Excuse me. Try the soup.
This one's fine?
Mm-hmm.
We'll roll it.
See what you reckon. It's good though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna, for those of you watching this on YouTube, please check out the next video to see the continuation of this. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. And we will see you again soon. Goodbye.